Today we're here with Mrs. Musslewhite, and she's been the Chief Information Officer at Trinity Prep for the last 22 years. We're here to celebrate her career and talk about it a little bit. So I'll let her introduce herself.
Hey, Atant, I'm really excited for this interview, and like you said, I've been the Chief Information Officer at Trinity Prep since 2000, and in that role, I direct the school's strategic technology program with regard to IT operations, cybersecurity, data management, and educational technology, which impacts the classroom.
Thank you. We'll start off with what drew you to our school originally?
Well, I came to Trinity Prep from a prior career in the legal industry where I was a technology manager, and what drew me to Trinity Prep was I was looking for more work-life balance because I knew I wanted to start a family, and I cared deeply about working in an environment that was mission-driven. And when I joined Trinity, I realized that I made the right choice because it has been a wonderful career.
So you had a long career, and we can't recap all the moments, but if you had to pick, what would you say were some of your greatest accomplishments or moments that you've had?
I think some of the greatest accomplishments that I've had while I've been here are watching our faculty step up into the changes that technology has undergone in the last 22 years, and them adapting and pivoting toward improving curriculum alongside students. That I see as incredibly prideful because I can see the progression of I can see the progress along a continuum from where we started from paper grade books all the way to today, where we were able to pivot during a pandemic, where all of our students came out of that pandemic well prepared for what was next.
So I know you've been leading a team of a couple of people, or and it's basically the whole school's technology. What would you say made you a great leader? Some qualities. What did you use?
I think some of the reasons that I've had success in independent school technology and here at Trinity Prep hinge on the fact that I work really hard to bring out strengths in others, not just students, but faculty and everybody who is a peer of mine. I think that that's one of the qualities that has provided me great success, is that I can tap into the strengths of other professionals and students in a way that makes them feel like they can succeed and be inspired to move against obstacles that they see in their growth. And I think that that's what's made me successful.
So kind of along the lines of this, what would you say your greatest personal strengths are?
My greatest personal strengths are, this is a tough question because in 20 years of working here, my strengths have evolved. If you had asked me that question when I started, I would say that my strengths were more tactical, organized, project-oriented, incredibly logistically minded. So I was able to implement change in a very, very strategic way. Today, I see my strengths very differently. I see them in the area of being growth-minded, being kind, inspiring others, and also authenticity. I think those are what my strengths are today.
What would you say you'll miss most working here?
The thing that I'm going to miss most is the community. And when I say that, I mean those times when we've come out on campus for lunch on the lawn, Hall of Fame inductions, Saint stops. Anytime we've come together in community to support each other and to connect and to play together is what I'm going to miss. This beautiful campus, how we all work in unison to support one another and push ourselves, I'm going to miss that.
So after, school's over now, so what are your plans after leaving Trinity?
Well, I'm really excited to say that I have the opportunity to take a break for a few months to reconnect with my family and to pursue personal passion projects for a little while before I re-engage in the workforce in a meaningful way. So I'm looking forward to that time of deep reflection where I can reminisce about what I've accomplished and create what's next.
And before we finish up, can you leave us with a quote that maybe you've kept with you since you've been working, or just something to leave us with?
Yeah, so there's a lot of quotes out there that I looked up, and I think that I decided that I would come up with my own quote.
Yeah.
And I want to say that the quote that I think I would leave for everyone here, most importantly the students, is to be curious and ask questions, because that's where the joy and the growth are. So that's the quote.
Thank you. And I just want to thank you for doing all you have done for our school, whether people knew you were doing it or not. And I wish you the best. Thank you for doing this.
Thanks, Eitan. I couldn't have done it alone. I have a spectacular team, and our students are remarkable.